What up, my fellow Knicks fans? This is your guy Marcellus Ease, and don't panic quite yet. Now, it seems like our beloved New York Knicks are going to end the month of November off in a tough schedule. We got the Trailblazers, Boston, we got the Pelicans, and one more time. And it looks like we're going to end the month off with the Memphis Grizzlies, Detroit, and Philadelphia all on the road. Now, right now, it's a tough way to end the month because David Fizdale right now is still tweaking the starting lineups and the rotations. As some of our younger guys, it seems like they kind of hit a wall. We got Mitchell Robinson. Sometimes he gets caught off his feet. He gets into foul trouble real quick. There was a game the other day where he got 4 fouls within 7 minutes. Kevin Knox is struggling to keep the same intensity on both sides of the court, offensively and defensively. And also, he's shooting a really low field goal percentage. I mean, just from the field, he's not really shooting good at all. We got our younger guys like Frank Ntilikina. He's been regulated to the bench. Frank, for some reason, offensively, he's not doing any better than what he did last season. He's actually shooting the same amount of shots. He's playing with the same kind of intensity. The only difference from this year and last year is that most of his shot attempts are from three-point range. Frank Ntilikina hangs around the three-point line a lot. Look at every Knick offensive possession with Frank Ntilikina. He's just not really assertive at all. But defensively, when he's on the court, even when he gets 0 points, he has an effect on the team, guarding perimeter guards, which is really good. But the fact that he can't take the starting position from Emmanuel Mudiay is crazy. Mudiay is still up and down. He's pretty streaky within the game. He'll have like 2 minutes of being good, then 5 more minutes of just so-so basketball. I mean, the thing is here that the Knicks have a lot of usage and a lot of shot attempts to be taken, and nobody seems to be taking it. Guys like Alonzo Trier are up and down. The only bad thing about Trier is that he gets into this ISO ball too much. And the Knicks, like I said, we're one of the worst teams in the league as far as assists and team pace offensively. So guys like Trier, Trey Burke, they do a lot of one-on-one dribbling, crossing over, which isn't good at all. Same thing for Tim Hardaway. Sometimes you get stuck in that, but Tim Hardaway is actually our gunner. He's the guy that's eating up the usage with no hesitation, taking the ball to the rack. Timmy is playing a lot better. The only thing with Tim is that can his body actually hold up the whole season playing like that? And if Tim continues playing like that, we can also kind of package him as far as like a trade, a trade with a different team to free up some cap space so we can go ahead and try to get a second max player on the team, if that's even possible for next summer. Enes Kanter, he does his thing, sometimes offensively. He's clearly the better center, but the only reason he's not starting, it's clearly obvious that, Fizdale is going to give the younger guys a burn. This is truly a rebuild. And Kanter right now, defensively, the way he got handled by Steven Adams, you see why Fizdale benched him. And as I said in the beginning of the season, last year, Kanter, even though he did play great for us, and a lot of fans do like him, he finished last year in the bottom barrel of centers in the NBA as far as defensive efficiency. Pretty much the only thing that's hurting the Knicks right now is ball movement and just a good flow within the offense, a good transition from offense to defense. It's just right now everything is just like, we push the ball up, then we stop, and then it's just like a bunch of ISO. Everyone's looking, everyone's hanging out at the 3-point line. I mean, these things aren't good at all. And also, we got to stop playing up against other teams that are better and stop playing down against teams that are worse. Like games like Orlando, games like against Miami. These teams are almost at our level, and we actually play down against them. In games like the Pelicans, games like against the Celtics, we actually play up, which is very strange. But it's going to be very interesting to see what they do against Portland, and then it's going to be a back-to-back against Boston. So it'll be very interesting to see how, especially young guys, react into playing a travel back-to-back, which I believe it might be the first travel back-to-back of the season. It'll be very interesting to see how they play. But let me know what you guys think, and keep them up with my playlist below. Update you with new music that's happening around New York City, and y'all stay safe. Peace.